Pisces, hi. Welcome back to Cardinal Fire Tarot. This is going to be your August career and finance reading, but first I have a few announcements. This is a work in progress. My amazing boyfriend made this desk for me, but we still haven't had a chance to paint it and make it pretty, and then the background could use some work. So just bear with me as I go through this upgrade. And as always, if you haven't started following me over on Instagram at Cardinal Fire Tarot, make sure to do that. I post daily over there with quotes and pick cards and stuff like that. And also, Cardinal Fire Tarot now has its own website, cardinalfiretarot.com. So, if you are interested in booking a private reading with me, make sure to go check it out. And let's get started. Overall energy for this reading is anxiety. Let's go ahead and get some tarot cards out. I'm really drawn to the red in that card. You may want to do some root chakra work, but we'll see what else comes out. Alright, let's see what we got. These cards are super slick. They just want to slide all over the place. It's very interesting because if I was just looking at the tarot without this, I would have a completely different opinion of this reading. Doesn't look all that anxiety inducing, to be honest. It looks like you have been following your intuition and it's led you to some happiness and some success. Looks like the conflict is coming. It's in the future position. So it hasn't necessarily hit yet. But, okay, so overall energy, anxiety. We'll have to get more clarifying cards. I really can't say much else on that one. But then in the recent past, we have the High Priestess. So that's your intuition coming through. That's your guides and your higher self, your intuition, your ancestors. That's all of your spirit team guiding you in the right direction. And in doing so, you're really happy and content right now. Then in the near future, we have that Five of Wands. That's where this conflict comes in, and I'm sure where the anxiety, most likely, we'll clarify, but you are anxious, despite the fact that you are living the dream, and in focusing on the anxiety, you manifest some conflict coming in. Then in your challenge, you have the Hangman. So that's shifting your perspective from anxiety to faith and trust. In your strengths, you have the Nine of Pentacles, though. So that is you doing your own thing. You are following your gut, and you're successful at it, and you're just independent and doing your own thing and living life. And then in your advice from Spirit, you have the Three of Pentacles and Judgment. Be careful who you work with. Be careful who you let into your life right now. Who you surround yourself with could determine, whether or not that conflict hits. But let's go ahead and make clarifiers. So we're starting by clarifying anxiety over here in the overall energy. Alright, so clarifying anxiety, we have the Empress, the Seven of Swords, and the Lovers. You are creating problems, Pisces, where you don't have to. You are literally showing up as the Empress. Like, you are independent. Financially, emotionally, you are content. You are aligned with your spiritual self. Sorry, I am covered in mosquito bites, so I'm probably going to be scratching this entire video. I cannot help it. But you are deceiving yourself into thinking that you're not. And I don't understand where that thinking is coming from on your side, because there's nothing that I can see yet to cause that. Let's clarify the High Priestess in the recent past. Alright, so clarifying the High Priestess, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Wands again, Seven of Wands, and the Moon. Okay, so this anxiety is becoming from the fact that you are interpreting conflict in the past, and Spirit's showing up essentially saying, you haven't seen it. You haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg. You want to talk about conflict? Keep manifesting. We'll make it happen. I mean, that's that energy that's coming through right there. It's like, you don't understand how fortunate you are. It's like you have forgotten how to be grateful, because there's so much to be grateful for in your life. And instead, you're just focusing on every little inconvenience. Okay, let's clarify that Sun in the current energy. Alright, so clarifying the Sun, we have the Four of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Page of Swords. How many times can we say the exact same thing over and over? You've got the Four of Cups with the Eight of Swords. You are not recognizing how the life you are living right now is what you used to dream about. That, I know it's a cheesy, social media quote that's like all over everything, but that quote really changed my life. It really did, because I had to stop and think about it, because I'm an Aries, so I'm impulsive, and I want what I want, and I want it now. And when I don't get it immediately, it feels like a failure. And then if I really just stopped to think about my life 3 years ago and then where I'm at now, like, my past self could have never imagined this. So it's all in the perspective, Pisces. It's all in the perspective. You've got the Knight of Cups with the Page of Swords coming through too. So I don't think you're fully, how do I phrase this nicely? I don't think you're fully emotionally mature at the moment. You aren't fully understanding your emotions and the catalyst and what's causing them and the deeper layer, you know. It's like how they say like anger is a secondary emotion, there's always something underneath. That's what I'm talking about. Like you might know the top layer, but you're not digging any deeper. And that might be where you need to start. Why am I so dissatisfied with where I'm at right now? Why? Why do I lack gratitude? Just meditate on that, see what comes up. Let's clarify the Five of Wands in the near future. Okay, clarifying the Five of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands, the Hermit, and the Knight of Pentacles. The conflict might be for a lot of you with yourself. This is like your, like when people do shadow work and it gets a hell of a lot messier before it gets better, you know? That's kind of the energy that's coming through right there. It's like maybe how I was just talking about needing to go to a deeper level. You're going to a deeper level. But in doing so, it's just stirring shit around, like all over the place, which is natural. It's part of the process. I like that energy. I'm sure you don't because it doesn't feel great, but that's an energy of progression right there. All right, let's clarify the Hangman in your challenge. Wow. Okay, clarifying the Hangman, you have the Four of Wands, which is the happy home card. You've got the Sun, which is just the card for happiness. And you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is the card for financial independence, like very well to do, you know? With the Hangman, which is a shift in perspective. This literally translates to learn to be grateful. I mean, it's really that basic, Pisces. I don't know where the block is coming from, but there's always something to be grateful. And based off the energies here, you've got a ton to be grateful for. Alright, let's clarify that Nine of Pentacles in your strength. Whoa. You see how far that one flew? Give me a second. Alright, so clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Cups, Page of Wands, and Judgment. You're following your heart. You're following your heart, you're following your passion, and the universe is recognizing that. Like, the life you're living right now is your manifestation. So don't overthink it, don't question it, don't, get caught up in the, but it's not, but this hasn't happened. Stop. Because you are killing it, Pisces. Open your eyes and take a look around. You're killing it. Alright, let's clarify that Three of Pentacles and Judgment and Advice from Spirit. Alright, clarifying Three of Pentacles and Judgment. We have a lot of cards. Let's see what we got. The Eight of Wands, the Fool, the Emperor, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Be willing to accept help, and help from all different kinds. I feel like with this strength of the independentness you got going on, you've got a real, I don't need anybody. I don't need anybody, and you better bet your ass I'm gonna walk right off this cliff with my eyes closed. Which is admirable in a lot of ways, right? But it takes all kinds. And especially kinds that may be quite different than you, almost opposite, in order to balance out your energy. Food for thought. But yeah, that is what I have for you, Pisces. If you resonate with this reading, please like the video, subscribe to the channel for more content, and let me know down below in the comments. Thank you.